Hello, Sundari. Thank you. I wanted to share my experience as a geriatric pregnancy in India because I feel like whenever I would look at pregnancy videos, they're always so beautiful and they're very aesthetic. Real life, however, is very, and I really hope that this helps with some reference points. So let's start from the beginning. I give you the first trimester. When I found out I was pregnant, I had the funniest reaction. I used another pregnancy kit just to be sure, and then I told my husband, who was also extremely excited about it. Three things I've been noticing lately. It's, I think, about to be like the fourth week or something, and the first thing is I'm so tired. We went to this movie before. I had no idea that I was pregnant. So we went to this movie. It was Kung Fu Panda 4. And everyone was so excited and they loved watching it. And I was literally dozing off. This was me. And so I knew there was something up at that time, but I wasn't sure. So that has escalated now. I do feel really tired randomly during the day. I haven't gone to the gym in about a week because I was feeling so tired. I had no energy to exercise. The morning sickness is getting a bit intense now. I can feel it. It feels like I'm just about to throw up, but not really. I feel extremely hungry for umami things, so I just made myself some ramen. I made some regular ramen, I put some cheese in it, and here I stir fried really high heat some shiitake mushrooms and pata gobi and some soy sauce. Shiitake mushrooms are everything. So yesterday we went to the doctor. We went to the doctor on Tuesday, but we had to wait for a while because they had to do the transvaginal ultrasound. And so they did that yesterday, and they said that there isn't a pole of the baby, and there was no heartbeat. So doctor has now put me on progesterone, and I will have to go again on the 13th to see if even like the pregnancy is viable or not, because if there's no heartbeat and if there's no growth, then they would have to take actions accordingly. I feel kind of really sad, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit too early to even tell how it's gonna work out, because I was reading online and said that sometimes heartbeat and development also starts at like 7 or 8 weeks. So it could be that you're miscalculating. Progesterone has heightened the back pain that I was having, and the chest pain that I have is just super intense. I feel like, on your second day when you have the worst back pain, that's what it feels like, right? So I have to take all three of these every single day. This white one I have to take twice in a day. I think this is progesterone. I wasn't really that sure that they give progesterone so quickly, but I think the doctor realizes that I have to travel to India. Maybe that's the reason why, just for like cautious, to just being cautious. Maybe that's why, because I remember my sister when she was pregnant with my niece, she was also given progesterone, but that was like the injection kind. So I'm not too sure why exactly this has been giving to me, but bottoms up. I literally just got up from the sofa and I thought I was gonna throw up. Oh, hello, double G. No, but seriously, this is absolutely mental. The first place that we went to after finding out that I was pregnant was this archery space. It was Deb, a friend, and I. I really wanted to try the archery, but the amount of nausea that I felt made me sit this one out. This is the first trimester, so you can't really tell anyone that you feel nauseous, which is even more annoying than feeling the nausea is you have to deny that there is any nausea. That's the reality of being pregnant. Initially, the worst thing is that you can't really tell anyone because even you don't know how things are gonna go. I don't know if it was the progesterone or what. I started developing these random marks underneath my lower lip. They were really red and bumpy, and until they do not know what caused these. I was really thankful that I had one sample of Ease Essence left, so I just kept on spraying it whenever I could. So this is after 3 or 4 days. It healed up quite a bit and it was just dead skin by this point on top of my skin. So I just wet my skin a little bit and then I removed the scabs, and my skin underneath was completely clear after that. But this kept happening to me throughout my pregnancy, which we're going to see later on in these videos. I can't, it's very difficult for me to not go in a spiral and see really negative things. And all I keep on doing is like looking at blighted ovum, which is basically when the egg gets fertilized, but then when it latches on to your uterine lining, it doesn't really develop properly. And so I've seen those videos and I'm like, oh my god. And then I go back to my chart and I'm like, wait, I can see a tiny circle. And it's crazy. Like it, yeah. And I don't really feel that great. So yesterday for like 2 or 3 days, I felt very depressed. And although I understand it's the job of the doctor to be as honest with you as possible, and they're going to tell you the worst case scenario so that you're mentally prepared. But it's very easy for you, since it's your first time, for you to anyways think of the worst case scenarios and try to not get too attached, which is what I'm feeling. Initially, I was kind of happy, but then now I feel more worried. In such an ambiguous time, we flew to India hoping to get some good news about our baby.